Good morning and welcome to Sunnyside News, where we bring you only the most positive and interesting information from the heart of Florida right here in Polk County. Sunnyside News is sponsored by Nature's Place, home of the Key Network and Speech Therapy Services. Today is Friday, March 31st, 2017. I would like to welcome everyone to today's program. Moving right into the good news pieces of the week, the first one I would like to share with you comes from New York City. Where have you ever heard of a dog volunteering her time to help humans? It seems 5-year-old Luby, a golden retriever, does just that. She and her pet parent, Cesar Fernandez Chavez, spend their spare time usually at the corner of 5th Avenue and 14th Street, where they give away free canine hugs. She is even multilingual, responding to English, Spanish, French, and Italian. Now, Luby works 2 to 3 times a week, and yes, she has a knack at knowing who seems to need a hug and maybe even a few kisses that day. All involved, being Luby and her chosen person, just love the affectionate exchange. What a selfless way to give to one another. Hats off to you, Luby. This next good news item comes to you about the power of kindness, understanding, and compassion. The salon at Ulta Beauty, where Kate Langman works as a hairdresser, well, a woman visited her location to buy some hair products, and Langman learned that the woman hadn't been out of bed or her house for 6 months due to depression. Well, the woman made an appointment to get her hair done 3 times and never showed up. Then, one day, she just appeared. Langman felt so compelled to help her, as the woman's hair had not been washed or combed in all of those 6 months. The woman said she just wanted to feel herself again. Langman then spent 4.5 hours just combing the woman's hair, as she did not want to cut too much of it off, then washing, coloring, and styling. All total took 8.5 hours. By the time her hair was finished, Langman could see the sparkle in the woman's eye, and it had all become worth it. And how great that Kate Langman took the time to understand and have compassion for someone with a mental illness, which is so misunderstood. Hats off to you, Kate Langman. This next good news item comes to you from Texas, where 8-year-old Annalisa Sanchez spends every afternoon volunteering in a most unusual place. She visits the Beeville Memorial Park, a cemetery where she makes sure the flowers and vases are straightened and in place where vandals have dismantled them, often stealing the vases, which can then be sold. She began doing this when she visited the memorial with her grandfather as they were attending his grandparents' grave, which had been damaged by vandals, and she hasn't stopped since. Talk about righting a wrong. You know, April Fool's Day is tomorrow, and why do we celebrate this International Day of Pranking, Foolery, and Jokes? Well, it's actually a mystery and no one is sure, but here are a few theories. Back in 1582, when Pope Gregory XIII moved the beginning of the new year from the end of March to the end of December, not everyone got the memo. Thus, those who didn't seemed foolish. Another theory suggests that it is related also to a calendar change of the new year, but in France in 1564, wherein those who did not hear about the change had paper fish pasted to their backs. Where in France, the day is actually still known as April Fish Day. Others insist it is merely marking the incoming of spring, where merriment and mayhem is allowed now that the long winter is over. Well, who knew all about that? So, moving to the events for the weekend, I would like to tell you that this weekend on the 31st of March and April 1st at Southeastern University is the Revolution Film Festival. They will be featuring short films produced by high school, college, and independent filmmakers from across the nation. You can get further information on that by calling 863-669-4010. Also happening on April 1st at Harrison School for the Arts, there rolls out the red carpet. This will be from 7 to 10 p.m. It is their annual fundraiser featuring student performers, a silent and a live auction, and of course, food. You can get further information on this one by calling 863-499-2855. Happening also on April 1st at the Florida Natural Grove House citrus-themed event in Lake Wales. This will be from 12 to 2 p.m. This is a free activity for the whole family. Again, there will be workshops and activities, speakers, and even some tastings. You can get further information on this by calling 863-679-4110. As usual, I would like to leave the program with a nice quote for you that goes, "It is the ability to take a joke and not make one that proves you have a sense of humor." And that was said by Max Eastman. So that is our program for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great weekend as we start the spring season. Go out there, have fun, but be safe, especially on April Fool's Day. And always remember to keep your sunny side up. Bye for now.